Previously, we learnt about basics of ecosystem as what it is, what are the types and its components. You can check the video later for better understanding. Let us try to understand the type of biotic interaction between the two organisms within any ecosystem. They are either autotrophs or heterotrophs. Auto means self. Thus, plants have a chlorophyll pigment using which in presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide and water can make their own food, fall under the category of autotrophs. Whereas consumers and decomposers depend on other organisms for their food, hence called heterotrophs. Even we do not prepare our own food, but we buy it. Hence, we are also heterotrophs. This interaction is necessary for the survival and functioning of the ecosystem. In case of heterotrophs, we often witness some different types that exist in nature. Let us look at them one by one. Very common one is mutualism or symbiosis, where both organisms depend on each other for their existence. For example, insects and flowers in the process called pollination. Flowers need insects for the transfer of pollens, for cross-fertilization, and insects need flowers for their food. Here, plus sign denotes benefit, minus depicts harmful, and 0 denotes neutral. Commensalism, where one species is benefited while the other remains unaffected in the process. Let's take the example of barnacles on the tortoise in the sea. Barnacles get shelter from tortoise, but they do not harm them. Next comes amensalism, where one species is unaffected and the other is harmed. For example, a large tree shades a small plant which hampers the growth of a small plant, whereas itself remains unaffected. Next one is competition, which we often witness every day in our lives, where both the species strive hard to survive and fight for food. In the process, they end up affecting each other. The last one is predation or parasitism, where one species is benefited at the cost of other. It derives nutrition from the other plant, or one organism kills other for its food. For example, lice in human head as it sucks human blood. Do you know Euglena is one such organism which is both autotroph and heterotroph? As it has chlorophyll, it prepares its own food during the day, whereas during night it eats small insects to fulfill its food requirements. Now, moving on to food chain. Producers, consumers and decomposers are all connected to each other by food chain. This is a sequence of eating and being eaten in the very basic way to explain how the energy flow occurs within the ecosystem. Let's say there's a mulberry tree which uses sun energy to make food. Caterpillar and silkworms feed on it, which in turn is eaten by frog, and this frog later becomes the delicacy of a snake. The snake is then ultimately the food for the eagles. This is an example of food chain found in terrestrial ecosystem. Similarly, in aquatic ecosystem, phytoplankton is eaten by zooplanktons, which in turn is the food for small fishes. Lastly, in this food chain, pelicans eat these fishes. Another food chain is detritus one, where organic matter is first eaten by worms, which is the food for hens and chickens. Later, these chickens are the food for vultures and eagles, the apex predators of the ecosystem. Sometimes, this food chain gets entangled with other food chains, which then forms a food web. Different species eating each other. As we know, in one food chain, grass is eaten by grasshopper. Grasshopper is eaten by lizard. This lizard is a food for vultures, while in other, this grass is eaten by rabbit, which is a food for the same vulture. And in the next case again, this grass is eaten by rats, which is the delicacy of a snake. And this snake is the food for the vulture again. Here, in this case, you see 3 different food chains are interlinked, hence form a web-like structure concerning food. Therefore, called a food web. That's a wrap. Hope you liked the video. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. For more such insights, keep watching and keep learning. Thank you for your time.